It's time to make some noise up in here. It's the Halloween sale. Now, you know, it's not just going to be old Halloween decorations. I've got things that you didn't know I had. Was that grammatically correct? I got some stuff. And I even squeezed in some shopping today. So I have, 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 things that you did not see in the auction preview. Indeed, I do. Screen check, sound check. How we looking tonight? I'm back up here in the dining room tonight. Hello, Anne. Oh, now. Thank you. Good. Ooh. How did I lose? Oh, I know what it was. Everything, and I know you've heard me say this before, everything is in the mail. I know some of you are still waiting. A few of you are still waiting on some boxes. They're coming. I took another, I don't know how many to the store, my post office is in one direction, and the UPS, it seems to be either USPS or UPS. Every once in a while, FedEx wins, but most of the time, it's one of those two. So everything is in the mail, and on its way. Technology is cooperating for now. That sounds wonderful. Welcome back. It's time to open the doors on another edition of the Old Curiosity Shop live sale. I'm happy to have you with me tonight. Let's enjoy ourselves. I'm going to go ahead and hit refresh on my screen. I have close to 30 lots tonight. So we are going to zippity-doo-dah. You know what that means. What did the Revive It sisters say? Bid on it, don't sit on it. May I borrow that from you? Is it Revive It or the Revival? It's Revive It. The Revival sisters are something else. The Revival sisters are do Lord, oh do Lord, oh do you remember? That's the Revival sisters. Yeah, this is the Revive It sisters. Okay. I like that. Bid on it, don't sit on it. I'm going to start off tonight mostly with the glass items. Now, if you're here for some of those old Halloween decorations, they're going to be during this sort of the second half of the show. But that doesn't mean that you should tune me out for the first hour. Yeah, Lynn, you got a box coming to you. What did I put in the mail today for you? Something that I was sitting around. You do? You liked it good back in the day. I appreciate you telling me that you like the fast pace. I do like to keep it moving. So it's just the same old thing. If we've got new folks here tonight, welcome. Thrilled to have you. Don't be shy. Jump right in. Say hello. It's a friendly crowd. And if they're not friendly to you, you let me know and I'll take care of it. No, just kidding. It's a friendly crowd. Don't be shy and say, well, you know, I don't know. I don't want to. You come right on in. And if you see something you like, place a bid. For those of you that are sitting at home and watching and just enjoying the show, I'm happy to have you here tonight as well. Very much so. And I hope that everyone had a wonderful weekend. Let's see. Before we get rocking and rolling, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that if I'm not too sleepy, and I did take a little cat nap, I'm going to do the invoices tonight. Yeah, that doesn't mean you have to pay tonight. Don't worry about that. because I would like to pop up tomorrow morning and get out and get some stuff done. So the invoices may come out tonight. I was actually working on a video to produce, but my software is being a poopy head, and I keep getting errors. So if you see a video show up at like 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm asleep. It's just that there are time delays and things, and things sometimes pop up at different times. Philly in the house, woo! So, and then, yes, next Monday night, a week from tonight, please join me and Patrick. Right here on this channel, Patrick, the trusty huckster, we're going to bring you the Unbreakables live sale. That's a lot of ephemera, linens, plastic, basically anything that's not glass or pottery. That's next Monday night. Yeah, I'm still doing it. Now, there's an extra Monday in the month, I think, in September, and I'm not so sure about that. Your boy might be taking that night off. Okay. I ship from lovely southern New Jersey. If you've purchased from me before at these live sales, I already have your information. So you can sit back as cool as a cucumber. But if you're new to me, I ask you to kindly tonight, while the auctions are running, if you win something, won't you please send me your information tonight so we can make sure we can have that dialogue back and forth. I need your real name, your home address. Don't forget your email address that is associated with your PayPal account. And if you don't have PayPal, don't worry about it, because you can check out as a guest, and all you have to do is tell me that. But you do have to tell me that. And then that way I click on a certain thing and I send you an invoice so that you can check out as a special guest. I use Pirate Ship. It goes the cheapest way possible, which is either UPS or USPS, and that's usually Ground Advantage or USP or UPS Ground. What am I forgetting? I see no reason to go blah, blah, blah. Let's get it started. Let me refresh my computer, which I have just done. And I will remind you that I am all about the business. So if you're trying to chat with me, I'm not ignoring you. Well, maybe I am. But I can't really engage in chat. It's not really what the live sale is for. Stick around when the live sale is over. We can chat a little bit. So don't be upset if you are trying to say, hey, Scott, did you put the border up in your kitchen yet? That's kind of a question for another time. And by the way, no, I haven't. Okay. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. I've got my eyes here on my little screen and my big screen, and START. Oh, did I just type in the word tart? I think I did. Starting at $8, we're going to start with some, I think these are creepy little Japan salt and pepper shakers. Look at them. If you're trying to cut down on your salt and pepper intake, boy, that'll do it. Which one is the salt? The one with the little holes. So it would be that little evil-looking lemon head thing right there. They are, we've got one cork and no cork, and that one cork is pushed way up, so you know how that goes. They are chip and crack free. Give them a kiss. And aren't they interesting? Kind of scary. I thought they would kind of fit in with the Halloween theme tonight. $8, we're looking for somebody to get us started. Does anybody want these? And these are from the 30s. These are old. These are pre-World War II, I think. And they're very creepy looking. Whoa. I can't seem to get them turned the way that I want them turned. Okay, so there they are. Little tiny, I guess it's a lemon head, and I don't know what he is. He's mad, whoever he is. Okay. Let's count the salt and pepper shakers down. Remember, there is always a lag, and but you already know that. And somebody, Green has the opening bid of $8. If anybody else is interested to get that bid in, because I'm counting them down, here I go. Are you ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Now you know I'm watching my screen and I am accounting for that lag. And I will not put stop in until I see that it is time. And it's time. There it is. And it looks like live chat, top chat. And Patsy M, they are yours for $112. Patsy, I know you meant to type in 12, right? Now, I know you meant 12. Oh boy. Yeah, I know you meant 12. Yeah. Oh dear. She did not bid $112. Patsy, are you there? Are you there? I know that she meant 12. Let's see. These are the ones with the little blue hats. Where is she? Okay. I actually have to. Patsy, I know you might get mad, but I hope you don't get mad. Generally, when someone makes a mistake, we go with the other person. Now, that's the way I have seen other folks do it. And that's the way I'm going to have to do that. It's kind of just, you have to decide one way or the other. And I never want favoritism to come into play. So I've got to go with the actual bid that wasn't a mistake. And as I said, I hope everybody understands that. All right, Anne is going to graciously back out and let Patsy have them. Anne, that was kind of you. Very nice. I hope everybody does understand that that is the way that it typically works in the live sales. If there's a mistake, you can't be flip-flopping. So it's all good. Anne, I've got another set you might like. And Anne, that's kind of you. So we're going to keep going because we've got to keep the ball rolling here. But it was $12 for Patsy M. And everybody is lovely and wonderful. Everyone is beautiful. Patsy, you're going to get them because Anne has said for me to go ahead and pass them on to you. So Anne, thank you. Patsy, thank you. But just in case anyone, so if that ever happens again when we go forward, we really do kind of, it's just one of those things. You got to, fair is fair. Okay, put $8 on the screen. We've got another set. There's the 8. Now, you see I'm highlighted in yellow. I don't really need to type the word start, right? Do the $8, that's where we start. Okay. I have 2 more shakers, and look at these. Oh, he's mad. He is mad. And he is sad. Again, these are bleh. I don't know where these are made. But they are some funny looking things, and I'm not really sure what they are. But these are $8. It's an $8 start, and they're spooky as well. This little guy is the salt. This little guy is the pepper. And the colors are a little bit different. The glazes are slightly different, but they both have the same thing on the bottom. They are missing their corks. One has a plastic one, and one is completely empty. Drip drop shakers. So $8 on these 2 little creepy guys. And again, they are chip and crack free too. They look like peppers. You mean they look like the vegetable pepper? Because that has tiny holes, so that's for the salt. That has big holes. I think you meant that they kind of look like a pepper. $8 on these, and we're going to give it another second. I think I need to move my chair up a little bit. There we go. I don't think that really made much of a difference. $8 on the scary heads. And if we ain't got nobody, what we'll do is we count them down anyway and then bring them back at the end of the night. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on these creepy salt and pepper shakers. And then we're going to see if we have any interest in these tonight. So I do see a bid jumped in there. And there goes the stop. And it looks like the only bid that we had was Jenny Mack at 8. So we'll go with Jenny Mack at 8. Jenny, thank you. Jenny Mack. Jenny, thank you. $12 next on the 2 amber mixing bowls. We had these, I think the last time, and we'll see what happens. So $12 for both of the nesting bowls. They are chip and crack free. That's an 8-inch bowl, and that one is smaller because it fits inside. So it's not a complete set. There would be a smaller one and a larger one. Sometimes these bowl sets, sometimes there were 5, usually 4. But it's $12. Wendy has the opening bid of 12 on the 2 1930s sort of amber, yellowy amber colored mixing bowls. And Anchor Hocking glass, Federal glass, Jeanette glass, everybody made mixing bowls in the 30s. These are nice to use. And it's pretty easy to find the other bowls if you want to get these to get started and then go out and find the other 2 so you can complete the set. It's not that difficult to do. So the 2 mixing bowls, STOP. We will go ahead and count these down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And I'm going to put them down there on the floor because I cleaned my floors and there's nothing on them except what I'm putting down there right now, which is wonderful. There goes the stop. And the live chat. And it looks like Patsy M came in at $16. So Patsy, I thank you. Wendy, I'll find another set. I know I will. I know I will. Casserole with a lid. So thank you, everyone, and thank you for placing your bids. I appreciate that. $14 is where we start on an autumn season from the 40s casserole with a lid in excellent condition. And it's got the Good Housekeeping seal of approval on the bottom. That means your sweet potato casserole is going to taste extra good in this. It has no crazing on the inside, and it is not chipped. And it says, I'll let you kind of see the sort of autumn leaf looking let's see, this says good. It says oven proof, bake, serve. It's got the Good Housekeeping seal of approval. So you can bake in it and then take it to the church covered dish dinner. Oh, when I was a boy, I used to love the covered dish dinners. We've talked about that before. So you have, and it looks like the rust bouquet, doesn't it? Very similar to the ones in my cabinet, but this has a lighter, this pottery is a lighter is lighter in color. My dishes are more of a creamy color, so this does not match them, but the decal is very, 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 very similar. So this wonderful casserole dish is now going to get counted down. Carmen has the high bid, I believe, of 14. Counting it down, 10, 9, 8. Can you cook in it? Yes, you can, because it says right on the bottom, oven proof. Oven proof. I guess that means you can stick it in your oven. 10, Good Housekeeping said so. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And we're going to put that down on the floor. And that casserole with its lid is, I'll get in there. All right, it looks like that's Carmen at Carmen for 18. So Carmen, thank you. What you gonna cook in that? What you gonna cook? What are you going to cook? $8 on the screen, please. And we have a black glass vase. Just one. Just one. No chips, no cracks. It is 6 inches tall, and it is black glass. Look at the inside. Look at the bottom. Look at it all around. What's that? Oh, that's just sticker residue. That'll come off. In fact, I'm trying to wipe it off right now. You know, from the gummy labels. All right, that'll come off. No chips, no cracks. Obviously, no crazing because it's glass, not pottery, and it's $8. What else can I say? While you're looking at it, I'm going to dip into my cinnamon spice little mix here that's got cranberries and little, I don't know what those little things are. It's crunchy like a little Rice Krispie thing. Okay, the black glass vase. We're going to go ahead and count it down. Ready? Here we go. 10, 9. The high bid right now is 12. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And that goes on the floor. And here come STOP. The only thing you can do is just hit refresh and make sure you are in live chat, but you will still have a lag. So you can't eliminate the lag, but you can help it by being in live chat. It looks like Sandra Garcia. Yes, you will. Oh, this, okay. Sandra Garcia, no, it's Rhonda Gentry at, no, it's Lola May at 17. Lola May has a bid of 17 before anybody else. So Lola has it at 17. Please release me. Let me go. Unless I make a mistake. Okay, so it's Lola May at 17. Lola, I do know you, so thank you. I have all your information. I know I do. What is this? Center handle? $12? $12. Okay, let me get this out of here. I just bought this today, and I love this thing. By the way, this always happens. It's not a problem. Someone will always say, I see the stop before the that just is part of the lag business. I love this thing. What did I tell you? Oh, I didn't tell you. I was going to have a sip. We're starting at $12. I love that. And you know what? It's Noriaki. And it has the green Brothers sticker. Morimori. Not sticker, but label. See that down there? This is 1920s and 30s. This is 1920s and 30s, and look at those colors on it. Now, it's a little one. It's not a big center handle. This little dude is 8 inches. Look at the colors on it. Are you loving it? It's not chipped or cracked or crazed. Now, we know Noriaki is good quality. And the green on the green stamp on the back puts it in that 20s, 30s era. So the era that I love to collect, the years between the wars, the first one and the second one. And those colors cannot be more autumn-esque. Just bought this today. It's fresh, 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 fresh. That's Anchor Hocking that I'm sipping out of. Yes, little treats. Yes, you can have little treats while you're watching me. Watch. Doesn't that look like cat food? All right. Let's put stop in there. I love this little thing. It would look wonderful with the orange candlesticks. So says I. We shall count this beautiful little thing down. And here we go, 10. What's the high bid? $16. Jan has the high bid at 16. Now Rosemary has the high bid at 20. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Yep. And here goes the stop. Top chat. And I am refreshing to make sure that I get the right person in there. And it looks like, oh, wait a minute. It looks like Patsy M at 26. I'm backing up. 2022. Patsy M at 26. Patsy, your bid of 26 came in before Jenny's, and the other ones were a little bit lower. So it looks like it's Patsy M at 26 for that little center handled piece. Patsy M. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Okay, we're moving right along. 2 orange sticks. What sticks? Oh. Well, these. We are doing very well tonight. We are zippity-doo-dah. $15 is where we start on these. Now, let me explain. $15. They are glass. They have no chips or cracks. If you have never dealt with these painted candles, any type of painted glass like this from the 20s, 30s, you've got to know that there's a certain quality to these. I do not want you to be disappointed. What I'm trying to say is This paint is factory done. It's clear glass. And they were able to then put different colors on. And everybody did it. Lancaster did a lot of it. Indiana Glass did a lot. I always say there's a waxy feel to this paint, and I don't know how else to say it. And those of you out there who have had this type of glass before, you know what I mean. I want you to look as closely at it as you can. Because this is a fired on type of a paint, it doesn't scratch off easily unless you take an SOS pad to it, and I don't know why you would do that. It holds up well, but it sort of ages funny. So it's not completely uniform in its color. Not sure what I'm trying to tell you. Just trying to tell you that I don't want you to be disappointed. This is wax around the top that I didn't get off. But it's fired on paint. They're not cold painted. They're very pretty. But the color is paint. It's not in the glass. And that's the way they were made. And you can find a console bowl to go with them. And these date to circa 1920. I'm sorry, circa 1930. You would find these from the late 20s into the mid 30s, and they're 9 inches tall. I really didn't do a very good job describing the paint on these, but yeah, it's all every device is different. Your phone is a different speed than your laptop. Your laptop is a different speed from your computer. And if you haven't defragged in a while, your computer is going to be really slow. Your smart TVs, everything runs at a different speed. And you have to kind of figure out which one is faster. Okay, so $17, it looks like. Let me back up for a minute. Mary Palmer might be the high bid at 17. I am backing up, and Mary Palmer has the high bid at 17 on the glass candlesticks, circa 1930. Yeah, dial up. Oh. Get off America Online and defrag. We'll count these candlesticks down. I love them. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Orange glass candlesticks from the 1930s. I love them. Love them, love them, love them, love them, love them, love them, love them. And here come to stop. It's in there. And it looked like Jenny Joe, possibly at 40. But let me refresh it just to make sure. Top chat, live chat. Yeah, it's Jenny Joe at 40. I know, Jenny Mac, Jenny said poop. You just missed it. So it is Jenny Joe. And Jenny Joe, I'm pretty certain I have your info. Do I not? I do. Don't I, Jenny? It's just Jenny J-O, not J-O-E, right? Yeah. Oh, hi, Jeffrey. I told you had the night off. But you're doing some moderating anyway, and I appreciate that. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly, everybody. Now, I know A change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Now, what did I do? Oh, they're right in front of my fat face. I have 2 strings of these. I know they're not old, but I love them. And you're going to get both strings. You know what? I didn't measure these, and somebody is going to want to know how long they are. Well, $10. They are a combination of pumpkins and candy corns, and hold on and I'll measure it. But you get both strings and they both light up. They are hard plastic. Oh, I wish I had. Oh, I'm not going to be able to measure these. I hope that's not terribly important to you. But you can see, is it terribly important that I measure them? You know, they're about that long. I could go get my, so see, you have a pumpkin, and then it goes candy corn. Let's count them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10, and it ends in a candy corn. So, they are about 3 yards long. The lights themselves, that's a yard. That's a yard. 36. I'm going to say they're the actual part that lights up, it seems to be about 2 yardsticks long, and then you've got more than a yard of extra cord to get from the outlet to wherever you're going. So you get both of them, and they light up because I had them lit up in my preview. STOP. So you'll get both strings. For one price. So, you know, they can go around like a standard living room window. Yeah, they would go across a window and then down. Yeah, so you could do 2 living room windows with them if you wanted to. Or clip them together and string them around. I know people like to decorate trees, but this is indoor, not outdoor. So don't try to put these outside, or I don't know what you'll do. They shouldn't get wet. Okay, Diane Husani, I think, is our high bid at 12, perhaps, and we'll count these down. Looking to see if I have any questions about them, and I don't. So here we go: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. On the hard plastic pumpkin head, candy corn, Halloween lights, or autumn lights, because they're not scary. They're not like skeleton heads or anything. Okay. And there is the, oops, it didn't go in. There it is. Okay. Live chat, top chat, live chat. What do you think of that? It might be Husky Foster Fail at 20. Now, I love that name. I know you're new to me. Husky Foster Fail or Fall. Husky Foster. Oh, my poor old eyeballs. It's something like that. And it was 20. Now, listen, Husky, I don't know you, but I'd love to. Will you email me? Fall. Thank you for putting that in. Was it fall? No, fail. Okay. Husky Foster. H. I will actually, I'll get a notification because I'll be able to see it. If you'll go ahead and in the next 5-10 minutes, will you send me the email so that I can see that you got to me. Don't forget that it's oldcuriositysshop99@gmail.com. All one thing, lowercase, oldcuriositysshop99@gmail.com. Yes, I need the email. So there it is. Okay. And it looks like Jeffrey at Old Hadley Vintage just put it in for you. So thank you kindly. I appreciate that. Also, don't forget to let me know if you have PayPal or not. Don't tell me here. Tell me in the email. If you do have PayPal, give me the email address associated with your PayPal account, which isn't necessarily the same one from which you are writing. Yeah? Okay. Thank you and congratulations. Appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. $20 on the screen. Made by the Westmoreland Glass Company, right here in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. If I turn this bad boy upside down, it has, and you're not going to see it, it has the outline of a keystone with a W in it. So, well, you might be able to see it. It's right there, right under there. So this is probably made sometime after the 1950s. It might be a 1960s piece, but it's big, it's bold, it's beautiful. It has no chips or cracks in it. Isn't that pretty as a center bowl for your table? I love this thing. Let's get the measurements going here. What does Pennsyltucky mean? Well, I guess it's not very nice. Those of us city folk who live in Philadelphia or live in the metropolitan area, we kind of say, you know, once you go 50 miles outside of the city, it becomes Pennsyltucky, rural country. I don't mean it in a pejorative way. Don't anybody get mad if you live in a little town in Pennsylvania somewhere. We're just playing. You're suspicious of us city folks sometimes. It's all in good fun. It measures across the top 10.5 inches, and it stands, it just really means the country, rural, and it stands 8 inches tall. So there it is. Boy, is this pretty. And Wendy, we're starting at 20. You placed a bid of 10. Oh, there you go. Wendy said, oops. I have to back up so you can see how pretty. Last year, I had this in my china closet. Now, right now, my ring light is hiding my Cambridge draped lady. She's standing, her head is right in the middle of my ring light. Oh, you're walking? Where are you? Be careful wherever you're walking. But look at that. It's thick, heavy, really pretty, and it's Westmoreland, so you know it's pretty glass. So it's large enough to be a fruit bowl. I mean, good grief. And I know how some of you like so for those of you who enjoy imbibing without getting up, I'm not suggesting that you drink that much in one night. Isn't that pretty? It's a really pretty color of amber as well. All right, the high bid right now is $22, I believe. S-T-O-P. And we will count this beautiful piece of glass down. I don't see any questions. I'll wait another second. Rhonda has a high bid of 27. And we've got some Cambridge black glass plates coming up. So let's get a move on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And Diane Husanini, your email just came through. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I just saw the notification of it. And now I have to put the stop in here on this. There it goes. Oh dear, that is heavy. That is a heavy piece of glass. Yes, Diane, I saw it. I didn't read it, but the little notification came up. So that means if you're missing anything, I will write back to you. All right, is it Wendy at 32? Wendy who? Wendy. Wendy at 32. Now, Wendy, I need a little more information because, good. Will you, sometimes if the person's name is just like a very beautiful name, like Carol or Bob or Tommy, I might have a bunch of Tommies and a bunch of Wendy's and a bunch of Nancy's. So I need to know who you. So will you just send me an email? Where did it go? It went away. Because I may not know which Wendy you are, Wendy. It was Wendy at 32. And Wendy has starry eyes. Who's creeping down? Is that Wendy or Wendy? Who's creeping down the streets of the city, smiling at everybody she sees? Who's peeking out from under the curtains? Everyone knows it's my neighbor who's peeking at me under the curtains. Was that Wendy or Wendy? Anyway, Wendy, let me know for sure, because I might, when I go to search for you, I might not know which Wendy you are. Yeah, so that the song is Wendy, but we're talking to Wendy. Wendy, Wendy in Washington, DC or state. And I'll write that down. Have you bought for me before, Wendy? Anyway, what's really safe is, if you don't hear from me by tomorrow night, it means I can't find you. So you can write to me. And Wendy has stormy eyes, and Wendy has lots of flies. Da, 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 da. Okay, I'll stop. 4 black. Ooh. These are some nice ones. Where are we starting? We're starting at 19 doll hairs. Da, 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 da. Now we're all gonna be singing Who's Creeping Down. Okay, $19 is where we start. You're in Washington State. Okay, but Wendy, and then we'll move on. If you've never purchased from me before, send me your info. Thank you, dear. 4 Decagon black glass plates made by the Cambridge Glass Company, and we start at $19. Let's look at one, and I'll put the 4 of them down before I throw them on the floor. Decagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How big are they? It looks like 8 inches to me. Let me double check it. They are just a hair under 8 inches. And they are marked with a C and a diamond on the back. See it? That's the Cambridge Glass Company. 4 of them. So you're having 4 people over for pumpkin pie. I don't know what you're going to do if 5 people come over. They're not chipped. They're not cracked. And they do not have utensil marks. So it's wonderful. It's marvelous that you should care for me. Wonderful. Okay. Let me see here. Let me just take a little. $10. Oh, 10. What's the high bid? Be serious. Kel's at 32 is the high bid. 10. I just bought these today too. 9, 8. I hate getting my fingerprints on them, but 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, stop. Top chat. Odd chat. Sandra Garcia, they're yours at 53. Thank you. And thank you, everyone who placed bids. Wendy, I just got your email, Wendy. Thank you. Good girl. Good girls and boys. Seriously, though, no, thank you so much. Okay, that means I can get a hold of you and you can get a hold of me. Great, 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 great. Okay, let me have a little. Who is that from? I just got another email, but I wasn't sure who it was. Oh, Sarah, you are a sweetie poo. That is so kind of you. And guess what? She's asleep right now because she hasn't come back to America yet. So she's not watching. That is so kind of you. I will tell her. That is so sweet. That is so kind. I don't know what to say. You throw me off. That was really kind of you. That was very kind, Sarah. Now I don't know what to say. $4. Now, these are $4 because I've got 4 more, but they don't match. So you get both of these $2. So it's $4 for these 2. But they have little green on their heads. Oh, green heads. Do you know what a green head is? A green head, if you're from South Jersey, you'll hear sometimes people call it a strawberry fly. It's a fly that bites, and they are nasty. Oh, they are worse than a mosquito. We call them green heads in South Jersey. And when you go down the shore, if there's a land breeze, those green heads can get you on the beach. Do you know what a green head is? Where else do you have those things? They're awful. And they have a green head. I'm not talking about that Chinese lantern thing. These green heads have been here forever. Yes, Revive It Sisters, I know you know. Yes. Oh, a green head literally feels like you got a tetanus shot. They're awful. Anyway, so these have green heads, but these are cute. They won't bite you. So I have these 2. Now I've got 4 more, but they don't have green heads. So I'm selling them separately. I don't know. Someone might have 2 living room windows and you just want to decorate with them. So they're not old. They're hard plastic, but they're fun. So we'll count these two down. It's like a small horsefly. They're awful. You have them in Maine? 10, 9, 8. I know there was a bid, but I have to go back and find it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Ooh. All right. Now, who was it? It was Pamela Flummerfelt. Hey, Pamela. You got them. And I know the jewelry books did not. Are you the jewelry book lady? I think you are. I know they didn't get to you yet, but they are in the mail. You're probably saying, well, it's about time. That was my fault. The reason why is that I was going to send them media mail. Yes, you am. They're on their way, dear. Please don't get mad. I went ahead and shipped them I was having trouble when you do the pre thing. I couldn't get the media mail to come up. It was a mess. So I just went ahead and shipped them. Anyway, they're coming, and they're not coming by media mail, and they're all right. So they're on, and you are so sweet and kind. They're coming to you. Those jewelry books. Huh? Yeah, you are 3,000 miles away. Do you want me to get Windy out of your heads? Do you want me to cancel that out with something else that you'll be singing? If you miss the train I'm on, you will know that I am gone. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles. Who was that? So I canceled one song and now I put another one in your head. Because Pamela is 3,000 miles away. Every time I hear the train, and I can hear the train even when the window's down, the train that goes up, that goes from Philly to Boston and the Philly to New York and then Boston is right behind my house, a few blocks. And I don't even have to look at my watch. I've memorized the train timetable. And every time I hear the train, I sing 500 Miles by Peter, Paul, and Mary. Isn't that ridiculous? Mm-hmm. Clip. What? Okay. Now the four of these. Okay, let's keep it go. $8. 8. And you get 1, and you get 2, and you get 3, and you get 4. You get all 4 of these. $8. See, and these have a different. They don't have green heads. Two, Lord, I'm 3. Lord, I'm 4. Lord, I'm 500. Ooh, did I miss? No, I did. Okay. Yeah, $8. $8 on these. We're doing very well. It's 9 o'clock. 10. Any bids? Yes. Kells has a bid of 10. Kimmy Kaineo has a bid of 12. 10. I'm counting them down. 10, 9, 8. You get all 4. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Stop singing and get on with the show. They didn't come here for Name That Tune. How many people are here? 400? My word. Okay, pumpkin lights. Stop. The pumpkin tells, the pumpkin tells. Wait a minute. Did I put the stop in there? Oh, yeah, I know. I demonetized myself so many times. What am I supposed to do now? Hit live chat. Okay. It's Kells at 25. It looked like. Kells at 25. Okay, $12 on the screen, if you please. $12 on the screen, and we have I'm going to call it a cigarette case or cigarette box. It has a little tiny chip on the lid, but it is black glass. Back in the fancy days when cigarettes were kept out on the coffee table, and if we take the lid off, you know, those little Lucky Strikes would sit in there, bloop, 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 just like that. But it could also be a lovely dresser tray for you. The bottom is in excellent condition. The top has one chip on it, on its edge, and it's right there. You can see it. See it? It's there. I love that. This little squiggly top. So it's 12. We're starting out with $12, and Jenny Mac has an opening bid. Heather says hello. Welcome, Heather. And the bottom of it is heavy. I like it. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I just found another chip. You can take your bids out. I did not see that. Fudge. Okay. It looks like that corner got the chip. The chip is in the lid, and there's a chip on the corner of the base as well. Take your bids out. If you don't want it, take them out. Because there is a chip on the, I did not see that right there. Rats, pats. See it? Yeah, right there. Now, when the lid is on, you don't see it unless you get down there, but it's there. Take your bids out, all right? In fact, anybody that wants to pull out, pull out. And then we can, because I am so glad I found that and didn't ship that to somebody with that other chip in it. Right there. So we'll put the lid on, and the two little chipped corners can go together. All right. Once we figure out who the winner is, I want the winner to actually say, yes, indeed, I'll take it. All right. So you decide. But we'll count it down. Here we go. 10. So, Jeffrey, I will need your help on that one. 10, 9, 8. It is still pretty. And it might be from the 30s or 40s. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. We're going to see if the thank you to the 400 folks that are here tonight. If you are on something where you can give me a thumbs up, I would love, love, love it. If you can do it. If you can't do it, that's okay. Let's see who we are, who we have. It looks like Jenny Mac had the $36 bid. So, Jenny, we will see if you're still interested in it at 36. I'm going to eat a caramelized pecan. Jenny, will you let me know? If it's still going to be yours. And while we're waiting for Jenny to say yay or nay, looky. We're going to start off at 12 on this. Jenny says yes. Thank you, Jenny. It's yours. And we start out at $12. Let's just call this a candy dish. Who wants to put old mayonnaise in that? No underplate, no spoon. It's an iridescent swirl. 1930s. Maybe it's Imperial. I'm not sure who the maker was. Rolled edge. You can see how pretty. Look, it's like the opening of you're going to be hypnotized. Woo! It's like woo. Oh, what was that show? Rats. I'll think of it in a minute. It started out. So this is $12. This little candy dish. Doctor Who. Doctor Who. So back in the 80s, I know that show's been on forever, but there was a version of it back in the 80s where there was the opening had a swirl. Remember that? And it was like do 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 do. I can just hear the theme now. Anyway, 6 inches across, 4 inches tall. $12 on this glass candy dish, which would date to the 20s. Yep, the bottom is clear. The bottom is clear. And then it becomes iridized. So they would spray it and then fire it. That's how it gets its iridescence. It's a swirly, swirly, swirly. Mm-hmm. $12. $10, $9, $8, $7, $6, $5, $4, $3, $2, $1. That's it. No bids. Nobody gets it. Let me refresh. Cynthia, you might have come in just after the stop. You did. We'll bring it back at the end. Moving right along, because that's how I do it. Even if there are no bids, I count it down anyway, and then I'll bring it back at the end. So I know you were the only bid, but it did come in after the stop, so we'll bring it back. Cynthia's like, doggone it, I gotta wait. I gotta stay up another hour. Let's see here. Let me get back into live chat. There we go. Okay, dear. I will bring it back. I promise you I will. And we're going to keep on going here because we got a lot of stuff to get through. Okay, $19. This next thing, you get both. Now, don't wait because you're going to get both of these. Both of these. This is real Carnival glass as opposed to fake. You're getting both. This is a rose bowl. By the way, there are no chips or cracks on either one of these pieces. They are unmarked. Marigold Carnival glass is almost 99% of the time it's clear. See, clear glass and then sprayed. This has 3 feet. And this is a creamer. So you get the rose bowl, which is 7 inches across, 6 inches, 7 inches across. It's embossed with roses. Isn't that pretty? Look at the inside. Northwood, Fenton, Westmoreland, you know. And there's the creamer, which also has roses on it. So 2 beautiful pieces of Carnival glass with lovely iridescence. I think Fenton is pretty much thought that Fenton introduced Carnival glass in 1904. And then there were about 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 other companies in the USA that made it. And most of you know what those companies are. So you'll get both of these. Any questions? Send your questions. Oh my. Okay. Mark has the high bid right now of 21 on the 2 Carnival glass pieces in marigold. I'm going to set the creamer down inside of the bowl, and I'll count them down. I thought you'd be here, Urban Ghost, Imperial, Luster Rose. Thank you, kind sir. Your 3 pieces are in my basement. I have not forgotten you. So you get both. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. What's the size of the bowl? What did I tell you? 6 inches? 7 inches. 7 inches in diameter is the bowl. We'll do it again. 10. I didn't put the stop in anyway. S-T-O-P. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Get over there. Now come here to me. I'm not ready to do the broom yet. And it might be Rhonda at 36. It might be Rhonda at 36 who gets both pieces. It looked like Rhonda at 36 for both pieces. Okay, Rhonda who? Gentry. Rhonda. Gentry. Very good, very good, very good. All right. Now I'm going to zippity-doo-dah through these little guys. We have 3 melted plastic popcorns. I'm doing all of them separately. We're going to start at $5. $5. This is $5 for one. The one that you're bidding on right now at $5 is the witch. I'm hoping I can get her in. We all know melted plastic popcorn. Don't be shy. None of these are broken. They're not caked with dust. They don't stink. And they're not bent. And they're not warped. They look like they just came from the stove. All right, so there's Witchy Poo on her broom. There's her hat. We'll go all the way up. Look at that nose. Almost looks like mine. Mine isn't quite that. Not quite, but look at that. Look at that. Look at that. How tall, how big are they? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. They are, they are 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. They're like about 18 inches or so. About 18 inches on the melted plastic popcorn witch. We're going to count it down. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on the witch. That's it on the witch. While we're waiting, well, don't start bidding on that one yet. You'll confuse me. Oh, I didn't even put the stop in. Good heavens, Miss Sakimoto. You're beautiful. I don't know where that came from. Where does anything in my mind come from? Who knows? Who sang that? Every time I hear somebody say good heavens, I immediately reply, Good heavens, Miss Sakimoto, you're beautiful. Anyway, Diane Husanini at 23. Diane, I'm saying your name wrong, I know. And I'm sorry. Diane gets it at 23 and $5 on the screen, please. And the next one, oops. Kitty on the moon, kitty on the moon. Hi ho the Dario, it's kitty on the moon. Kitty on the moon. I love this one. This is my favorite. Kitty on the moon. $5 on kitty on the moon, kitty on the moon. Scott's mind is strange and lovely. Well, I'll go with that. I wouldn't say strange, though. I would say divinely unique. My mind is divinely unique. All right, kitty on the moon. And he's in great shape, too. I don't know how popular these are with anybody these days, but the Halloween ones are a lot of fun. So kitty on the moon. Kitty is over the moon. Yes, Salem is looking at us, although Salem had green eyes. Those cool and limpid green eyes. La da da dum da da dum. What? Well, I haven't stopped it yet. Why are you saying put stop in? Didn't I put the stop in for the other one? I thought I did. Anyway, we've moved on from the. I didn't put the stop in after the witch. All right, well, maybe I forgot. Yes, yeah. All right, yeah, keep going. So the on this one, thank you for pointing that out. I got carried away with myself. 10. The high bid on Kitty on the Moon is 35, and we'll count it down. 10. Oh, yes, you did. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Kitty on the moon. Kitty over the moon. And then one more is coming up in just a second. So here goes the stop. And it might be Rosemary Morris. I believe it's Rosemary Morris at 40. Kitty over the moon. Is it Rosemary Morris? Sorry for what? What are you sorry for? What'd you do? Pumpkinhead. Rosemary Morris, you are the winner. Thank you, everyone who placed bids on these. I've been holding on to these for a while. We're going to start with, again, $5 on this one. This is Pumpkinhead. And again, the same lovely condition on these. Sometimes they get a little torn up, but we're all right. Rosemary Morris. Okay, got that one. Pumpkinhead, moving forward. Look at that. Look how sparkly that part is. Where his eyes are. I once told Vinny that I have a strange remembrance of these from elementary school. Every time I see these, I think of having to get that awful yellow sponge, put it in the bucket. You'd have to walk down the hall to the janitor's closet, great big old porcelain sink, fill some awful old bucket, and clean the chalkboards. I never enjoyed that. There was a weird smell, just like that awful sponge, like old mop bucket water. Every time I see these, I think of like second grade, and I can smell the smell of washing chalkboards. It's weird, I know, but you all have stuff like weird things that you see something and you think, oh my gosh, that reminds me of a smell. Isn't that strange how our brains work? Yes, it was awful. Yes, Lynette. That sponge was awful, awful, awful. I just put a box in the mail to you too, Lynette. I think it was your mixing bowls. If you're waiting for them, like, where are those mixing bowls? Are they going to get here by Easter? They're in the mail. You remember that awful, smelly mop bucket to clean the boards? Nobody bid on this? Nobody bid on the pumpkin head? Or you're waiting for me to stop running my mouth? It looks like somebody has a bid of 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Who gave me a thumbs down? I think I triggered that. That was probably me. Me. Oh, I have an old tablecloth coming up. It might be Jenny Mack at 17 who gets pumpkin head. Can you check me on that, Jeffrey? I think it's Jenny Mack at 17. Okay. This is supercalifragilistic. Don't worry, I'm not going to sing it. Starting at $8. All right, let's focus. $8. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. All right. This is an old crepe paper tablecloth. It's never been used. I will let you look at the sticker. I'll let you look at it and I'll let you read it. 8 doll hairs. Everybody take a look at the measurements because you're going to ask me, how big is it? How big is it? Now, it's never come out of this plastic wrap. You can see that it was only 79 cents when it was new. You can see how big it is. And I'm just going to say, who does not love those cats with those green eyes? Look at those kitty cats and the big moon. That's all we can see. We don't know what else. It's completely sealed and it's never been opened. This at least has to be from, wouldn't you say, the 70s, maybe earlier? I don't know about Futura. But that sticker does not look like anything from the 1990s. Maybe it's from the 80s. I don't know. Kathy Day has the opening bid of 10. I can absolutely see someone. Now, somebody's going to have a fit when I say this, but I can absolutely see someone cutting this up and crafting with it. Why do I say that? Well, it's really impractical to take this and use it as a tablecloth. It's going to get damaged. It's crepe paper. This was meant to be used at one party and then thrown away. So don't feel bad if you decide, I think I'll craft with it. I think that's a great way to preserve it. And you could do, lots of decoupage type things with it. So anyway, there it is. And we already saw the measurements on the front, right? So you already saw, they look like 60s cats. The way their cats are stylized, they look very 60s. So Maybe 60s, yeah. So it might be as old as I am. So the high bid right now on the 1960s kitty cat old-timey Halloween. Talk about ephemera meant to be thrown away. 10. Counting it down. Our high bid is only $15, and it's Kathy Day right now. Oh, and now it's Kathy out. Yeah, okay, so now it's up to 20. 10. Any questions before we count it down? Here we go. 10. Yep, no barcode. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Yeah, D, we put them on a rolling pin. That would keep D busy until 2050. All right, it's in there. And it looks like Kimmy at 27. So again, Kimmy is a name that doesn't. Yeah, it's Kimmy at 27. So Kimmy, will you Kimmy at 27? I don't know if you've ever purchased from me before, Kimmy. So will you send me your email now? Old Curiosity Shop 99. I'm going to need to hear from you because I don't remember you. And I definitely want you to get your stuff. You're going to, okay. Wonderful. Don't forget to tell me if you have an eBay. No. Don't forget to tell me if you have a PayPal account or not. Tell me if you do or you don't in your email. If you do, make sure you give me the email address associated with your PayPal account. And then that way we won't have any snafus. This is an old one. Now, you know, they're still making these. This is only $5 on this little honeycomb orb. $5. It's in good condition. And it is, and look how old the cardboard is on that. See, before we open it. And now I will open it just enough to get you to see it open. I'll just pinch it right there. I just have that one, but that's an oldie. See it? It's not faded. And that one is $5. I've got some wonderful things coming. So I've got 30 minutes left. So we're going to rock it and we're going to roll it. $5 on this one. That's at least as old as I am. What? How big is it? Seven inches by 7 inches. 7 inches round. So smaller than a basketball. Larger than a softball. Looks like a pump. Feels like a sneaker. Maureen Bloch is the high bidder right now. I'm going to close it back up again. It's an oldie. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Next up is a haystack. Oh, I used to love Grant's. I seem to remember that there was a hot dog counter. Maureen Bloch has it at 5. Maureen, you know the speech. Again, I don't know if I know you. Oh, Patsy was first at 5. Sorry, Maureen. Maureen, you're right. It was Patsy was first at 5. Sorry, Maureen. It is Patsy. M. I didn't see that, but I see it now. Sorry, Maureen. Patsy got in there first at 5. So we have another one now at 5. And this one is a haystack. This one, I'll open this up as well. These are so fragile. They usually always have a little bit of, okay. Okay, so there's the haystack. That one is 5. Isn't that cute? Poodle has a high bid of 7. And this stands just under 12 inches tall. Well, I don't know that this one did, because I see nothing broken off of it. Yes, I have seen the haystack with a scarecrow connected to it, but I studied this very carefully, and I see no place on here where a scarecrow was broken off. So I am aware of the one with the scarecrow on it. However, if there had been the cardboard scarecrow, I would see where he was broken off. So I don't think this one ever had a scarecrow on it, but I've seen that one with the scarecrow connected to it. But there's no indication that there was a scarecrow on this one. But there he is. Not terribly faded. You know, it's a little, my gosh, talk about ephemera. Yeah. I love these honeycomb things. So this one, oh, you have one, Christmas Joy? Oh, yeah. Oh, the 2 pilgrims. Back in the day, finds. How would you display this? You just sit it on a table. This one doesn't hang. It's just meant to sit. It's flat. So it's a party decoration. You know, put it on top of the china closet on a table. It just sits like that. You have to put, there is one little metal clip up here. The other metal clip, I think, broke off. So a lot of times people will use a, very carefully, they'll use a paper clip to keep them open. But this would just sit, this one. So we'll count it down. 10, yeah, on the dining room table. 10, 9, you're welcome, Dell Coffee. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll close that one back up. Oh, and stop. But I have to put it in there. S-T-O-P. Okay, it's in there. Oops, there it goes. And the winner of the haystack is oh, drat, said the cat. I'll find it. Let me do it. Let me do it. Let me. It's back in the day finds at 25. It's back in the day at 25. Thank you kindly. Thank you everyone who bid. Let's place $12 on the screen. I absolutely love this mask. Now, I don't know, but what I think is that we're back in the 40s on this one. I will tell you that it's got a lot of masking tape on the inside. Okay. It is what it is, as they say. But you can see it's dimensional. This is such a sweet little child's kitty cat mask. It is very thin cardboard, and you can see that it's got metal grommets here. There's one there, and there's a metal grommet here. See, where the little string or the little elastic would go around the face. This thing is just adorable. You can see that there's loss and there's some wrinkles. It's thick enough that even as that tape yellows with age, and it'll probably crack off and fall off one day, it's not going to come through and stain the front of it. We'll all be long gone before that happens. But it's just so cute. It's for a child. Woo, 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 woo. I know a kitty cat doesn't go woo, 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 but I made that noise anyway. And I love it. Look at that little mouth, that little silver nose, and the whiskers are to die for. They're so deco. And you know what? I would not ever take a magic marker and touch that up. It's like a found object. It's just perfect, just like it is. So there's the little child's cardboard kitty cat Halloween mask. And we're looking for someone to get us started at $12. Kathy Day has started at $12. It's really as a decoration because it's only as big enough for a child. It's 7 inches tall, 6 inches across at the widest part. And I think it's so cute, just like it is, with that silver nose. Can't you see the little child now in the 30s or 40s? Bum 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 bum. Fun, fun. October 31. This is so cute. Let's count it down. 10. Ooh, I forgot. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on that little tiny, adorable child's Halloween mask. Look what's coming up next. The stop is in, the stop is in. Hi ho, it looks like Cara Remmel at 25. Let's see, was it Cara Remmel? I believe it was Cara Remmel at 25. We're going to do $12 again on the gauze mask. Now we're still moving forward a little bit. I believe you saw these into the 50s. When we get any later than that, they start going plastic. Now, I had this on my head. I took a picture of myself wearing it. It's flattened out. It's just gauze, and they put this paint on it. You could puff this thing up and reconstitute it. I did that with another one by just very gently. I sprayed it, I misted it, and I put different things in, like I would put a ping pong ball in the nose and mist it. Yeah, and then let it dry, and it'll reform itself if you want to sort of, puff it back up again. But there's you can put it on and wear it. They're a lot more comfortable. and creepy. They're much more comfortable than those plastic things that we had back. Oh my gosh, those plastic masks. Don't get me started on those. All right, now I'm all tangled up in my spectacles. How am I going to get this blooming thing off? I'm going to have to go to the hospital. There it goes. All right, so it's cattywampus right now and out of form, but you could figure out how to get that back. The gauze mask, we will count it down. Do we have a bid? Don't look like it, but we're going to count it down anyway. $12 on the gauze mask. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Ooh, put that over there. And that looks like it's going to stay with me. Okay, I didn't see any bids on that. We'll bring it back. $15 on the screen for a metal horn, which I just tooted. Metal party horn. Note the triplet. It is not dented. And I'll show you all the little graphics on there. And I guess, you know, you'll have to wipe it off. I got my lips on it. There is a mark on it, and it's too tiny for me to see. It looks like made in USA, and then there's something else. I can't read it, but there's a maker's mark down here, so you'll be able to research that. There's one little crimp right there, but look at what you've got. There is the old haunted house and the bats. There's the kitty cat in the tree, and there's a skeleton. See him? And a witch, 2 of them. Margaret Hamilton brought Witchy Poo with her, flying over the moon, and then a hard plastic top. And that is for a Halloween party. Yes, I do toot my own horn quite often. Kells has the Heather Grocott has the high bid of 21. We're going to count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On the horn. And it looked like, oh, it looks like Daniel Bossler, or is it Danielle? I never know if it's Daniel or Danielle. At 25. That came in, well, oh, that's Bix. Well, then I do know you, Bix. That's you, Bix? In a mist. He'll understand. Some of the rest of you will as well. Daniel, thank you. You got it at 25. The noisemaker is $15 as well. You're on a different, okay. Thank you. And thank you everyone who placed your bids. This is $15. This is wooden. This is paper. There's a little bit of loss, as you can see, but can you imagine a whole bunch? Can you imagine a whole bunch of kids sitting around the table in 1949 having a Halloween party with these? Where's my horn? Okay, Dee, take a screenshot. She's probably doing that right now. Isn't that cute? Maureen has the high bid of 15 on that. I love this. I've got some old Halloween, and I'm not finished yet. So strike up the band. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Okay. It appears to be, now this is someone I don't know either. We have so many new folks tonight. This is a thrill. It appears to be Margaret Latina. Who? Is that you, Margaret Latina? Well, welcome, Margaret. Latina. I love it. Latina. Margaret Latina. That is a wonderful name. Latina. I love it. Now, I know you're new. Don't forget to send me your things. Don't forget to send me your email now, because I need to, so that way I'll know. M-A-R Margaret Latina. Wonderful. Okay. Excellent. I love it. 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 Thank you so much. You've been here, but not in a long time. Okay. But I don't know if I have your info. So if you'll send it to me through the email, then that way I can invoice you. And you know, folks, I said I was going to do the invoices tonight. I don't know. I might not. I might do them tomorrow morning. I love this broom. $19 is where, $20 is where we start on this broom. Thank you, dear, for sending that. This is old. I think that this is every bit of 100 years old. And here's the reason why. The way the broom is constructed, and the handle is made of oak. There's a nail, there's an old nail that's run through right here. Look at the beautiful old handle there of oak. So I think this goes back to the 20s or a little bit before. It would have leather on it, and it would hang in front of a fireplace. This is such a cool sort of witch's decoration for Halloween. I just love this thing. And it is 12 and 12, so it's 24 inches. 2 times 12 is 24. It's 24 inches long. I just love the patina on this original old oak handle. And my goodness, you could really have fun decorating with that. Best witch's broom ever. The high bid is Melanie W at 42 and now Kel's at 45. Yeah, I love this. For decorating. What? No, I didn't know any Zuzu the Clown. Melanie W has the high bid at 48. We're going to go ahead and count it down. 10, 9. Oh, wait a minute. What happened to that Westmoreland? Oh, there it is. 10. Hold on. We're going to go just a few minutes after 10 o'clock tonight, but we had almost 30 lots instead of the typical 25. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on the broom. Have a walnut. I think it's Jan Marie at 57. Oh, I know, Melanie. Congratulations, Jan Marie. $10 on the skeleton. He's never been opened. All right. Look at the package. Made in Hong Kong. This looks classic 70s to me. He's all in there, all bundled up. I love his coloring. See? $10. Skeleton. What does it say? Window and party decoration. Not recommended for children under 3 years of age. Caution. Yep, never opened. All right. Let's get it going, get it going, get it going. Do we have a bid? Yes, we do. Dell Coffee has a high bid of 15. $70s. There's nothing on the back of that. So maybe late 60s, early 70s. Please do the pumpkin head ghost. I'm getting to it, Rosemary. He's coming up next. The ceramic one, he's coming up in a minute. Maureen Block has the high bid of 22, and now Dell at 23, and we're going to count it down. S-T-O-P. The skeleton, never been opened. I'd say late 60s into the mid 60s to mid 70s, something like that. Hong Kong, yeah. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I don't know if he glows. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on the skeleton. Woo! The skeleton. Dun 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 dun, skeleton. And because you asked, he's coming up in a minute. And we're going to put the stop in there on skeleton. F. Faye Weather at 32. F. Okay, I think you might be new as well. So if you'll send your information to me as well, F. Fayweather. Hold on. Stop. Fayer. Because I don't know if I have you in my, I'm not sure if I have you saved. This dates to 1988. It's a basement ceramic project. And we're going to start off at $8. $8 on this. You know what? I bet I do have your information, though. I bet I do. 7 inches tall, $8. Do we have an opening bid? Rosemary Morris has a bid of 15. There's Margaret Latina's email. Thank you, Margaret or Marguerite. I've got that just came through. So I appreciate that. Okay. Made in 1988 by somebody named MS. And there's some sticky stuff on the back you'll have to get off. That's a cute one for those of you who collect these ceramics from the 1970s and 80s. We'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on that little guy. I know I need to bring that candy dish back, but we've got a few more pieces of nice glass to go. I hope everybody can still hang in there for a little while. There it is. And it might be Lola May at 35. It might be Lola May at 35. Okay, the Bicol cat. Thank you, Lola May. The Bicol cat, $10. He's an old one, and he's in. Well, I say Bicol. He's not marked. So there was Bicol, and then there was Lures. I think Lures was Mr. Bicol's son-in-law. But this is not a reproduction. It's an old one. But before you start bidding, I take responsibility for gluing that cardboard on the back. So I know that I ruined it in terms of its value, but I did. That doesn't bother me. See, the neck was almost completely split, and the head was about to fall off, and the ears were bending. And so I did the best that I could. And so I'm not going to apologize for that, because he now is very stiff and you can stand him up, and he's now usable. And I'm not worried about him breaking. So there's just a little bit of tape at the bottom, as you can see. I preserved it the best that I could, but you can see it's embossed. We're going to come all the way down. He was going to bend right here as well, and his tail was all going to bend and everything. So I cut this template out, which is actually the back of a priority mail. Don't tell the U.S. Post Office. I think I'll get in trouble for that. But I glued that on the back, and I'm selling him because I have 2 of these, and I don't need 2. So we're going to let the second one go. And he's nice and tall, as you can see. And we'll count him down. It looks like Heather has the high bid at 25. Grocott, 10, 9, 8, 7. I'm trying to get you to see him. He's so big. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. I think Mr. Lures was Mr. Bicol's son-in-law. All right, it's in. I can't believe I haven't done that console set yet. Looks like Heather Grockett at 40. Heather, you're new to me as well, I believe. Won't you kindly send me your information? Grow Cot. Heather, would you send me your information tonight? Or that would be great. Then I've got you all set. That would be fantastic. Let's keep it going. Let's do the console. Oh, I know what that was. Okay. The Imperial glass squiggly brain console set from the 1930s. This is going to start at 20. I love this little set. Let's get it in there. Okay, that's the bowl. Now, I think Imperial called it Tree of Life. I'm calling it Brain. And here are the two candlesticks that go on the either side of it. You know what console sets are. So there's the bowl, no chips or cracks. Rolled edge, 1930s console bowl. 8 inches across, 9 inches across. And here are the two candlesticks in the same pattern. And they go with it. So they sit on either side of it. I love this thing. STOP. All right. I'm going to put one candlestick in it, and I'll hold the other one, which would sit on the table next to it. And I'll count this down. Actually, let me put the two candlesticks down. There's Frida. Thank you. Okay, I got your email. Great. Thank you. Are you emailing me, Heather? So this one now, we're going to go ahead and count it down. It looks like the high bid is 43. And here we go, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on that console set. I've got a couple more things, and we're going to bring the other things back that didn't sell, but don't you go away, because wait until you see that console bowl with this beautiful etch. We're going to bring that back, and perhaps the gauze mask. Oh, I forgot to stop. There it is. Okay. So that console set, I know it's 5 after 10. Thank you, Heather. Thank you. And you sent it to oldcuriosityshop99@gmail.com. It is Mark Peterson. Got the console set at 77. Console set 77. Mark, thank you. Kindly. I know I've got you. Did I put that on the right spot? I did. All right. Let's do this because somebody was interested in that earlier. $12 on the swirl glass candy dish. Do we have an opening? Thank you kindly. Thank you. And then I've got another big, beautiful bowl here in just a second. We'll see if we have any interest on the swirl iridescent candy dish. The opening bid is 12. And we'll count this down because we already had this up earlier. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Oh. How do you know, Jeffrey? I hadn't put the stop in yet. But I did now. I'm just messing. KP got it at 12. Nobody knew that I was going to bring this. This is for everybody who's hanging out to the poor little end. At the poor little end of the show. We didn't sell the gauze mask. We'll see if anybody. You are welcome. Look at this. This is a beauty pooty. $20 is where we're starting on this. I wish you could see the etch. 20. It's a beautiful big console bowl. Let me just let you see that etch. Oops. Can you see it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Hold it still. I'm holding it still. Look at that, how pretty that etch. This is an elegant piece of glass. And this again is going to date late 20s into the 30s. I really want you to see how pretty that etch is. And you can see that it's lovely. It's not scratched. What you see in the very bottom is a straw mark. We won't get into that because you guys are pretty versed with inclusions and straw marks. See, a novice will say, oh, it's cracked. Nope. It's part of the production. You see that in the bottom? So it's not chipped or cracked or scratched. And it measures 11.5 inches across. That's a big one. And it stands for 4 inches tall. This is just so pretty. The high bid right now is Heidi Esther Holm at 20. You decide, Jenny, whether it's root beer or amber. I can hold up this as a comparison. This is darker. Folks might say that that's more amber. But once again, we all see colors differently, and we have different color settings on our screens. But I would agree that this leans towards root beer. So I would say that it's leaning towards root beer. I'd like to lean towards some root beer. Okay, this is so pretty. I just love that etch. So we'll count this down. Let me get my stop ready. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. It's such a beautiful color. It really is. All right, I'm back in there. And that goes to Jenny Mack at 60. Jenny, thank you. Now, the last thing I've got, I will bundle. Auctioneers do that. This is not, I'm not an auctioneer, but a lot of times auctioneers will do that to try to sell some things that didn't sell. So we're going to bundle together. We're going to start at $12. This is the last thing we've got. $12. You'll get the gauze Halloween mask, but you'll also get one Bicol placeholder, just one, and it is marked Bicol on the back. You get one, but what I love the most is this kitty cat bridge tally. Now this is sweet. There's his tail. See? And I'm going to pull it all the way out so that you can see. You're going to have to shore this tail up or it will break. Let me pull it out. So this is a bridge tally for a, you can see. Now it's bent right there. And so right here is going to need reinforcement. Probably just a little dot of super glue or something. And because I want you to know that that tail could break off, but there's the tally. And we will count this down. I said that it was $12 is where we were starting from the bridge tally. So just make sure that if anyone gets this, just fix that tail and it won't. But there's the kitty cat bridge tally with a little silk. I won't stick the tail back in yet, but you can see. So the tail sticks through the top. The one Bicol place setting and the gauze mask. So those three old Halloween items, and there is a bid. The high bid is Heather Grockett at 15, and we'll count those down and we'll get the stop ready, STOP. So it's the gauze mask and bridge card. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Ooh, it's almost quarter after. So it is Heather Grockett at 40. Heather, you also won. Thank you, Heather. Did you email me yet? You won the Bicol cat. I think you said that you did. I'm not sure if I saw that. Heather. Grockett. Got it. That's it. Thank you, everyone. So Heather, thank you, Heather. And I think you said that you did email me at Old Curiosity Shop 99. Old Curiosity Shop 99 at gmail.com, right? Do I know my own email? So we'll just hang out here for a second. You did. Okay. But that's it. Everybody who has to go to bed, go to bed, go to bed, go to bed. If you want to hang out for a second, we'll chat for just another minute or two, and then I'm going to tune out. When is the Christmas sale? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. That's not going to be. Thank you, everyone. Let me say goodnight to everyone, and then we'll chat for a minute. Ooh, 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 ooh. So I appreciate everyone who was here for tonight's sale, and also the autumn extravaganza. I guess we had two of those. Was it just one? I think I had two. It's a wonderful season as it starts to get cooler outside. We love it. And well, most of us love it, although I know some of you are kind of sad to see summer. I'm hoping I can get one more nice warm day down the shore. I keep my eye at the weather. Sometimes we get a nice 80-degree day, and it's fun to go sit on the beach in October. And every now and then you'll get a day like that. So hopefully there'll be one more. Water might be a little chilly, but that usually doesn't keep me out of it. So thank you, everyone, and good night, everyone who is ready to go to bed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now that's it. Jeffrey, thank you for your help tonight. Thank you for everyone else who was here and was helping out as well. And I know some of you were. Robert and Lori. I am taking the dollhouse with me, but I'm going to box it up as best I can myself with I'm going to double box it. And I've got some big styrofoam that I'm going to put around it. And as long as I can get the box into my truck, not the back of the truck, but actually in the back seat of the truck. If I can do that, then I'll take it with me, because then that way it'll be a little cheaper for you on the shipping, because I know the shipping is so I'll keep you posted on that. I really, really, really will. And thank you for asking. I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to hit the road. The end of the week. Will you ever just have a cup and saucer sale? I don't know. That's a good. There's your email, Heather. Okay, I just got it. I just got the notification that I got an email from you. Thank you, Heather. I wasn't sure if it went through the first time. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so yeah. Will you ever do a coffee pot toaster sale? Yeah, and I've got about 5 antique toasters, and I've got another 8 old antique percolators. They're all in the basement. They need some cleaning and some restoration. So I'll think about that. I've got a lot of projects to do over the winter season. Will you ever sell old hats? You're looking for an old derby. I'll keep my eyes out. I don't have any old derbies. Consider a Philly excursion. I'm in Philly all the time. I'm not sure what you mean. We will pay for your guidance. Are you done with the old Halloween for this year? I am. Yeah, that's the end of the Halloween for this year. You see that, Tucker? Somebody said they had a vintage derby. Yeah, I might have some more restaurant wear. I'll keep my eyes out for that. Well, My eyes. Yep, no more Halloween. Okay, I'll work on the percolators. Oh, okay. The Wawa in Ridley Park. Wawa. Good night, good night, good night. Oh, the batter bowl. Probably. And you know what? Guess what? That batter bowl, I have the creamer to go with it because now I can't remember her name and she's gonna be mad at me. No, she's not. Is it Nicole? That's not right. She went back to that thrift store a couple days later and found the creamer that matched it and bought it and gave it to me. So now I've got the batter bowl and a creamer. And they'll probably come to a sale soon. And I'm still going to be putting more in the eBay store. So there'll be videos and there'll be more in the eBay store, even when I'm away from home. Yeah, Wawa. Gotta have a Wawa. I can walk to one. You know your Jersey when you can walk to a Wawa. Okay, good friends. Thank you so much for coming tonight and for being here. It was a lot of fun and we had some wonderful things and I'm so happy that you were here. I'll see you the next time. I can't get that video out tonight because my software isn't working right. I'm going to try to work on it tomorrow. And everything is in the mail from all the other sales before. And I'll really be getting this stuff packed up and out of the house in the next couple of days. So thank you, dear friends. I may not do the invoices tonight because I'm starting to fade myself. But you know me, first thing tomorrow morning, I'll pop up and get those invoices out. So thank you, dear ones. We'll see you the next time. Thank you, everyone who helped out in the chat. It was wonderful. We had some new folks tonight, which is always fun to have new folks here at the Old Curiosity Shop. And it's also great to have the old folks here as well. Justine, I'm going to get that lamp to you. You're coming back to Jersey in October, right? Right. Very good. Okay. That's it. Good night. Good night. Good night, Irene. Bye, folks.